Ancestral staff, calling the ancestors to bring the blessings. The ancestors say, you got a right, you got a right, you got a right to the key of life. You got a right, you got a right, you got a right to the key of life. You got a right, you got a right, you got a right to the key of life. You got a right, you got a right, you got a right to the key of life. You got a right to the key of life. You got a right to the key of life.
Peace, peace, people. Welcome to Yemima's World, the Jelly Moose's Cafe. I am your host, Yemima, and of course, it's good to be black in the land of the living once again. Excuse me. We are still into Hoodoo Heritage Month, and tonight I wanted to bring a story. I do not own the rights to the music that's playing at the beginning. It's called Calling on Ancestor Blessings, a prayer song, and it is a nod to the Gullah Geechee people, and it is from Sacred Ministries Worldwide YouTube channel. And so tonight's story is called Saturday Magic. It's a hoodoo story. It is written by Naisha Williams and Kenda Bell Spruill, and it is illustrated by Sawyer Cloud. The ancestors are always with you. One Saturday, Daya awakens from a dream about a yellow bird. What could it mean? She knows that it's up to her to figure it out over the course of the day. As Daya and her family move through their daily rituals, mantras, and affirmations included, the message sent from her ancestors through her dream reveals itself. This celebration of spirituality and heritage highlights the rich history of hoodoo and the beauty we can find in everyday magic. I have snoozed my alarm twice already, but Mama calling me from the hallway means it's time to start the day. As soon as I sit up, I gulp down the glass of water on my bedside table to prevent my dreams from disappearing. Mama says dreams are important and can share hidden truths. How did you sleep, baby girl? Mama asked while helping me make my bed. Any dreams? I close my eyes and remember. I was walking around the neighborhood, and then suddenly I saw a pretty little yellow bird singing sweetly. I felt so happy and light. I put on my fluffy slippers and head to the bathroom. In the mirror, I recite, I am blessed, my family is blessed, I love myself, I love my family, and my family loves me. As I shower, I wonder what the yellow bird means and know Mama will leave it to me to figure it out. Oh, wow, is that what I think I smell? I exclaimed, heading downstairs. Running into the kitchen, I am happy to see Dad in an apron cooking hoe cakes with a smile. I am joyous that he is home on a Saturday as he usually has to work. You didn't tell me Daddy would be home today, I whispered to Mama. It was a surprise to me, too, Mama says, and not one to complain about. Your bird is already showing up. She gives me a wink. I look at her inquisitively. What do you mean? She kisses me on the forehead and smiles. By the end of the day, you will be telling me. Dig in, ladies, Dad says, bringing a platter of hoe cakes and syrup to the table. Deo, Anaya's on the phone, Dad says as he hands it to me. Anaya says her grandma Rose is visiting and wants to see me. What an incredible day this is turning out to be. I asked my parents if I can go. Of course you can. You always have a good time with your bestie and Grandma Rose, Mama responded. Make sure to take something from the garden to share with their family, Dad reminds me. I smell camphor in the air, and I know what time it is. I help Mama open the windows. As Mama sweeps, we say, out with the old energy from the week, we clear the path for new abundance and blessings. And I fill up the mop bucket. Dad grabs some change out of his pocket and adds it to the bucket along with a bottle of Florida water. As we mop, we say, we welcome wealth, health, and love always to find a place in this home, from front to back and back to front. All the while, I keep wondering about my dream and what it means. After giving the ancestors fresh water, Mama nods for me to place the daisies and fruit on the altar. Dad lights a tea light candle, and we began to name all of our ancestors and give honor to ancestors unknown. We kiss the ancestors' money up to the sky before Dad burns it. As it burns, we give thanks for all our blessings and appreciation for blessings yet to come. All the while, I keep wondering about my dream and what it means. After cleaning, I get ready to head out to Anaya's house. I prepare a basket because one should never go visit empty handed. Mama sprays me with rose water, and Dad reminds me to wear my rose quartz bracelet. My right palm begins to itch, but I remember not to scratch, just rub my hands together. All the while, I keep wondering about my dream and what it means. I jump, I hop, I leap down the sidewalk. I spin, I twirl, I zigzag, and I see something shiny ahead of me. A penny! See a penny, pick it up, and all day long you'll have good luck, I think. The ancestors are shining on down on me. I dance, I skip, I tiptoe down the sidewalk. I march, I run, and I sway from side to side. I breathe in and open my arms wide and exhale. What is that on the ground in front of me now? 10 dimes, I exclaim. That's a whole dollar. Feel the ancestors. I see the ancestors. I am the ancestors, for they are always with me. Anaya lives at 444 Sunflower Circle. As I round the corner, the familiar brick dust comes into view. I see the wind chimes and the decorated broom on the front door. I knock and enter after being welcomed in, taking off my shoes in the mudroom. Grandma Rose announces my arrival to the rest of the household. Joy has arrived bearing gifts. Mm, this mint smells divine. I'm going to add a few sprigs to the salad. Welcome, Deo. Let's have some lunch. I make sure to greet everyone before following them to the dining room. All the while, I keep wondering about my dream, but I'm starting to think I might know what it means. Anaya's outdoor dining room is magical. It has a glass ceiling to look out at the sky, and Grandma Rose's lunch spread is set before us on the table. As we settle in, we bless our food toward our highest good with ease. It's my first time having watermelon and orange salad, which tastes like sunshine. I convinced Grandma Rose to give me the recipe to add to my family cookbook at home. All the while, I keep wondering about my dream, and I'm almost certain I now know what it means. After we finish eating, I help clean up the table with Anaya and notice the yellow birds on Grandma Rose's apron. Oh my gosh! I dreamt of a yellow bird last night, I blurted out. I have been trying to figure out what it means all day. Grandma Rose smiles. Really? Well, how did you feel in the dream? Before I have a chance to answer, Anaya pipes in asking, Did you figure it out? I felt so happy and light in the dream as the bird was singing sweetly, I tell them. Grandma Rose laughs. Sounds like a lovely dream. That reminds me, I have a gift for the both of you before you go home, Dea. We head to the living room where Grandma Rose hands us two gifts wrapped in newspaper. We carefully unwrap our present, handing the newspaper back to Grandma Rose to save. Thank you, Grandma Rose. Anaya and I screech in excitement as we hold up our new copper cowrie shell mirrors. Anaya and I pretend to be Oshun in Yemaya as we gaze at our reflections. I hurry home excited to show my parents my new gift and share what a yellow bird symbolizes in dreams. We sit on the porch and I tell them about my visit, as well as the money I found on my way to Anaya's house. Yellow birds must represent joy and good fortune, as I've experienced both all day. Mama and Dad grin from ear to ear. Mama kisses my forehead. Your intuition is growing. You are becoming quite the spiritual detective, Dad affirms. Before bed, Mama, Dad, and I add three things we are thankful for to our family gratitude jar. I feel the ancestors. I see the ancestors. I am the ancestors. The ancestors are always with me. This was a very, very cute story. I love it. Please pick it up off Amazon. It's one thing hearing it, but when you see the illustrations, it really brings the story out. I love her talking about Saturday mornings. I don't know if you had rituals when you were growing up, but in our house, we got up on Saturday morning, and Mama would be cooking breakfast, and me and my sisters we would be cleaning. Through the summertime, we would have all the windows up, and we would be cleaning and vacuuming and dusting and washing clothes and hanging clothes on the line, all to music. We always had music played, and we had to be finished by noon because we wanted to watch Soul Train. My brothers and my dad would be at the garden. They would be going to pick string beans and butter beans or whatever else daddy had planted, and then they would bring it home. And on Saturday afternoon, early evening, we would sit on the porch and we would shell the butter beans, the string beans, and shuck the corn and things like that, getting it ready for mama to can or freeze, whichever she was going to do. The little riddle that the young girl talked about, Deo talked about when she found a penny. My mother used to say that. Whenever she would find a penny, she would always say, find a penny, pick it up all day long, you have good luck. So there are some rituals I know that you did growing up, hoodoo. I didn't know that's what it was. Um, I don't know if you knew what it was or if it was just knowing that it was rituals that you did. But as my granddaddy would say, I expect a lot of Africans in the diaspora grew up hoodoo and just thought it was being black, and it was. It was just being us, but it was a lot of hoodoo involved. All right, so that is tonight's episode, short and sweet. I hope you enjoyed it. You know the drill. Love yourself, love each other. Give yourself some grace. Give each other some grace. Honor your ancestors. They will honor you. We are our ancestors. And until next time, family, stay black. Peace.